The Demon Child of the Hull House, History, Legend, and Mystery, Chicago, 1913. A year in which it is told of an event that would forever mark the collective imagination of the city and, in particular, of Hull House. This house, located at 800 South Halstead Street, has become famous not only for its history of philanthropy and support for immigrants, but also for a dark and fascinating legend, that of the demonic child. The origins of Hull House. Hull House was built in 1856, initially a symbol of prestige for high society. Charles J. Hull, the owner, found himself living a personal nightmare. Within 10 years, he lost his wife and 2 children, victims of a mysterious disease that caused extensive blood loss, perhaps tuberculosis or diphtheria. This period of mourning was accompanied by strange events inside the house. Hull himself claimed to see disturbing shadows and went so far as to claim that demons had killed his family. Forced by his family to move, Hull left the house, but rumors of unexplained phenomena continued: windows that opened and closed by themselves, demonic screams, tiles that moved, and mysterious shadows. The culmination of these tales occurred during the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, when the Hull House miraculously remained intact, further fueling rumors about its supernatural nature. The Hull House transformation. As the years passed, the neighborhood around Hull House changed. From a prestigious area it became a refuge for immigrants, and the house itself was transformed into a hospice. Between 1875 and 1880, numerous elderly people died there under mysterious circumstances, with apparitions of ghostly figures, inexplicable noises, and small fires increasing its sinister fame. In 1889, Jane Addams and Ellen Starr decided to transform Hull House into an education and reception center for migrants, offering support to women and children in need. It was in this context that the story of the demonic child emerged. The birth of the legend. In late 1912, a desperate man abandoned a bundle at the door of Hull House. Inside, there was a child that Jane Addams and Ellen Starr refused to show to anyone but their closest friends. This secret fueled rumors, and, in 1913, the house was invaded by curious people eager to see the so-called demonic child. There was talk of a monster with hooves, tail, pointed ears, and the ability to speak from an early age. Legend has it that the child was the 7th child, born after 6 daughters, of a wealthy couple. The father, enraged with God, would have preferred to have the devil rather than another daughter. This outburst would attract the attention of the dark forces, giving birth to the demonic child. The truth behind the myth. The stories about this child took on a life of their own. Some claimed that it was impossible to baptize him, that he could mislead the most pious, and that the devil himself came to visit him. But in 1913, the child mysteriously disappeared. Jane Addams and Ellen Starr allowed the curious to explore the house, showing that there was no demonic child. 3 years later, Jane Addams told the Atlantic Monthly newspaper the true story. It was about a deformed child, abandoned by his father who could not take care of him. Addams took care of him until a family adopted him. Myth or reality? What was really in Hull House? A little demon or just a very unlucky child? The legend of the demonic child is a fascinating interweaving of historical facts and folklore, reflecting the fears and hopes of a community. Hull House remains a symbol of dedication to the marginalized and, at the same time, a place shrouded in mystery. Its walls have seen suffering, love and, perhaps, something darker. Today, the tale of the demonic child continues to capture the imagination, uniting past and present in a single thread of stories passed down over time.